So good afternoon everybody and welcome to Morocco. Here we are at La Palmerie Polo Club, 2 hours away from Rabat for the second contest of the Trophy International Mohamed VI, where Saudi Arabia and the UAE will be facing off each other in their debut in this international competition, which kicked off yesterday with Morocco claiming the win against Argentina, and whoever wins this one will be played the decisive game of this league against Morocco to go through to the final. Here we are with Saudi Arabia that we're playing on green and the UAE playing on red. My name is Andres Ugarte. We are live on Polo Line TV worldwide. So for Saudi Arabia, number 1 Ryan Al-Ajaji, number 2 Ricardo Aitigarros, number 3 Khalid Al-Omran, number 4 Santos Iriarte. For the UAE, Tarek Al-Habtour, number 2, his cousin Habtour Al-Habtour, number 3, Hernan Perez, number 4, Juanji Diaz Alberdi. 8 goals for the UAE, 6 for Saudi Arabia, and there they are. Every single player today in the field really know each other. On one side, the Saudi team with these 4 players, they really know each other. They've been playing together for at least a couple of years now. Khalid Al-Omran and Aitigarros playing together since 2021. Ryan Al-Ajaji, it's a long time friend with Khalid. So a lot going on. Everybody know each other pretty well. So 4 great chuckers of polo are ahead of us. And as usual for the international competitions, it's a challenge for the players to adapt to the horses provided by the organization. So let's see. And on the other side, on the UAE, Juanji Diaz Alberdi, based at the Al Habtour Polo Resort and Club, really know Tarek and Habtour Al-Habtour. And also Hernan Perez joining the foursome. And everything is getting set with the players and the umpire Nikos Cortichini lining up there for the photographers and everybody here at Patrick Herrán Hermes home club, 2 hours north from Rabat, the capital city of Morocco. Santos Iriarte there, who will be playing as a number 4 for Saudi. Khalid playing as a number 3, and so it goes. A nice opportunity also for every single player to present themselves into an international audience. And everything getting set. A great season by Ryan and Khalid in the UAE, also by Habtour, who played the Dubai Gold Cup Series for Dubai Wolves, and so did Tarek, his cousin, playing for Mara in the Dubai Gold Cup. And this is the umpire, Nikos Cortichini. Also today, 4:30 p.m. local time in Morocco, Nigeria against Egypt, and at 6 p.m. closing the day, Spain against the USA. All matches will be live on Polo Line TV. Also today, earlier today, in England, Ojo Caliente claimed the X-Force Cup following a 10-8 win over Grey Oaks Le Lyon. Nikos Cortichini, as we mentioned before, is going to be the umpire. And the final, of course, is scheduled for next Saturday. And for that stage, we're going back to Rabat. So whoever wins this game will be playing against Morocco to see which team goes through to the final in this league. Nasser Al-Shamsi also there by the pony lines. Kantuts, Nasser Al-Shamsi helping the UAE team. Nice chat there in the back between Haiti Garros and Khalid. Here, this guy is Santos Iriarte, who actually won the Sultan bin Zayed Cup early this year in the UAE, playing for Ancora with Khalid and Haiti Garros. So they really know each other, as we mentioned before. So we're gonna have a very interesting challenge, definitely. All eight players really know each other for some years now. There in the backdrop, you might see the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. Santos Iriarte, son of Tommy Iriarte. And of course, tune into our social media to check all the polo news from around the globe at Polo Line OK on Instagram. A lot going on nowadays around the world, in France, in England, in Spain, in Morocco, of course, Italy. So stay tuned, a lot coming up. We're gonna be live with all matches today and until the final on Saturday, of course, on Polo Line TV worldwide. Juan José Díaz Alberdi, son of Juanjo Díaz Alberdi. So Saudi Arabia playing on green, UAE playing on white. And the last indications there before the contest gets underway. So as we mentioned before, 4:30 p.m. we're gonna be live with Nigeria and Egypt, while up next at 6 p.m. Spain and the USA. Spain and an amazing present in the international scene. They are the winners of the FIP World Polo Championship. They took the title last year in Wellington, beating the locals, the USA, in the final. So, 4 checkers will be played, everything getting set. A light rain is falling in this very moment here at La Palmerie Polo Club. The words by Nikos Kortikini on the players before the kickoff. And also I want to take this opportunity to say hi to all the people who is tuning us from around the world. Of course, the game being followed in this very moment by the people of the Saudi Polo Federation and the UAE Polo Federation. And it's also great, as we said before, to have Nasser Al-Shamsi helping there at the UAE Pony Lines. But now everything is getting set to get the game underway. And now the game is on. Have to trying to win it over, and now coming from behind, Juanji Diaz Alberdi. Nice pick up by the UAE's number 4. A nice approach to take it all the way to the other end. Nice tapping, nice direction, nice angle by Juanji Diaz Alberdi to open the score here, to make it 1-0 in favor of the UAE in the very first play of the game. Juanji scoring, followed by Aiti Garros, 1-0 for the UAE in the beginning of the game. 4 checkers will be played, and here we are live on Polo Line TV worldwide with the international tournament Mohamed VI here in Morocco. Juanji again trying to pick it up, also coming from behind was Hernan Pieres. Juanji again, the marking was taken by Santos Iriarte, coming from behind, indeed was Hernan. And now Juanji Diaz Alberdi with a long approach, very well taken, looking for Tarek, who was standing up front, and now Aiti Garros, the highest rated player on the field in this moment. 5 goals for the player from Coronel Suarez in Argentina, Ricardo Garros. Here he comes, another tapping. Nice marking by Tarek, and now coming from behind was Santos Iriarte. Santos, another approach. Challenge there by Hernan Pieres. The ball passing by, and here comes Khalid, head to head against Juanji Diaz Alberdi. Nice marking. I think that they also go to play together at the Dubai Challenge Cup, Juanji and Khalid for Haptur and Cora. Juanji Diaz Alberdi again on the near side. Nice action by UAE's number 4, who started on a really top way. Here comes Juanji again, chased by Aiti Garros. Nice marking by Aiti, but here comes Juanji to score back-to-back for the UAE, and the final approach to find the net back-to-back. Juan Jose Diaz Alberdi scoring again. Okay, so there, as we see, what is going on in this moment is that due to the handicap difference, while we see a stop, due to the handicap difference, they are adding 1.5 goal, I believe, in favor of Saudi Arabia, because the green jersey team is featuring 6 goals, while the UAE 8. So this is a 4-checker game. So this is why I believe they are not given 2 goals, but 1.5. But following those 2 goals by Juanji, the UAE is on the lead to 1.5. Also at the same time, halfway through the checker, the players are changing horses. So the players taking the opportunity for changing horses halfway through the checker. A great start by the UAE, very quickly taking the lead in the game, regardless of the initial advantage due to the handicap difference in favor of Saudi Arabia. And this one here, Juanji Díaz Alberdi, the only scorer so far in the game. Both goals have been scored by him. So here we are back to the center to resume the play. 1.5 to 2 there. We are confirming the initial advantage in favor of the Saudi team. This means that there is no chance of an extra checker. And now the game is on, back in business with Habtour now leading the way for the UAE. Open to the left hand side. Here he comes. The ball stays in behind. Very quickly to pick it up was Haiti Garros. The ball passed by, and now Tarek. The marking by Santos Iriarte, and now to the other end. Here comes Santos again. Open to the right hand side, and Saudi with a great opportunity of taking the lead in a key moment of the game. Or is it Haiti Garros? Haiti Garros at the end, entering the danger zone, and Ricardo Garros Jr. scoring his first one today to give the lead back to Saudi Arabia. Here again, what a pickup behind the midfield line and taking it all the way to the other end to score. Two and a half to 2. Juanji with it tapping, looking for Tarek, and coming from behind, Haiti Garros head to head against Juan José Díaz Alberdi, and now Santos Iriarte giving a hand, leaving it for Haiti again. Here comes Garros from the boards to the center, taking his time, leading the way for the men in green. Again Garros entering the danger zone, and here he comes to score back to back for Saudi Arabia, and Haiti Garros with the approach, the saving by Juanji Díaz Alberdi. The goal wasn't given, but then a stop there. Let's see. Haiti, a great breakaway, the marking by Habtour, and then the saving by Juanji Díaz Alberdi. I'm wondering if there wasn't a foul call against Habtour. Haiti Garros is going to take a penalty from the spot, I believe, unless someone else take it. And Haiti Garros scoring back to back to extend the lead in favor of Saudi Arabia. And now we're just as in the beginning, Saudi leading by 1.5. Hernan Pieres. Tarek Habtour. Tarek head to head against Khalid. Nice marking by Khalid Al Omran, and here he comes. Khalid with another approach coming from behind. It's gonna be Hernan. The ball stays there in the back. And now Santos Iriarte leading the way for Saudi Arabia. Linking with Haiti Garros. Another approach. Haiti again. With a long tapping, looking for Khalid, who was standing up front, and here he comes. Also Ryan trying to join them. Tarek Al-Habtour playing towards the boards was Hernan Pérez, and now Haiti. Ricardo Garros Jr. leaving it for Santos. Iriarte with the ball passing by, looking for Haiti Garros, who was running up front, the same as Ryan Alashashi. And Haiti Garros with the final tapping. The ball goes wide, I believe, or is it? No, actually went in, I think. Some doubts there. And I think they will be... Okay, let's take a look. Let's see. The approach, well, from my point of view, it looked as if the ball went wide to the right-hand side. So let's see what's the decision here by the officials. The ball has been placed there in the back line, so Juanji Diaz Alberdi will be resuming from the back. So no goal. And Juanji. Diaz Alberdi here, nice approach. Challenged by Khalid. The long tapping by Juanji Diaz Alberdi, looking for Tarek Al-Habtour, but first there was Haiti Garros. Here comes Ricardo Garros, taking his time. Next to him was Santos Iriarte. Haiti. With the ball passing by, coming from behind was Santos Iriarte, ready to join. Nice ride-off by Juanji Diaz Alberdi, looking for Habtour Al-Habtour, who needs to play this from board to board. Very well taken by Habtour, and here comes the UAE trying to take the opportunity on one of the last plays of the first jacker. Juanji, the ball stays in behind again. Now he's going to be challenged by Santos Iriarte. Juanji. Very well. And now Tarek, changing the angle to link with Juanji, but there in the back was Haiti Garros to take the back shot on the near side. And now Hernan Pérez, a whistle. Let's take a look again at what just happened. I'm not sure if there was a foul or was it the second bell. Well, but yeah, the Saudi player coming from behind claiming that he picked the line. It was Haiti Garros. So this will end checker number 1. Saudi Arabia on the lead, 3.5 to 2 over the UAE. After the break, we'll be back with checker number 2. So here we are, back at La Palmerie Polo Club with the second checker of this opening contest of the day, where Saudi Arabia is on the lead 3.5 to 2 over the UAE. there, while we see Hali Alomran getting back in the saddle. We're getting ready to enter the second checker of the contest. Let's take a look at what happened at the end of checker number 1. The back shot there by Santos Iriarte, coming from behind. Haiti Garros claiming the rights of playing that ball, picking the line and earning this penalty. I think it's going to be from the spot in favor of Saudi Arabia, but we'll be confirming this as soon as the game gets underway. Nico Scortichini there, the official representing Italy. So everything is getting set here to resume the play. So penalty from the spot in favor of Saudi Arabia to resume the play. Haiti Garros putting some pressure over Tariq Al-Habtour, who is going to leave it for Juanji Diaz Alberdi. Here comes Juanji, who scored twice today. Challenged now by Hali Alomran. Juanji with the ball passing by, looking for Tariq, for Hernan Pieres, who was standing up front. And now the marking there, very well taken by Haiti. Now Santos Iriarte, the pick up by Santos. Challenge there by Habtour Al-Habtour, who really knows him. They have shared teams sometimes in Dubai. And now with the pickup is Hernan Pieres. Here comes Hernan. From the balls to the center, now Khalid. Oof. I think it was Hernan Pieres. The one who ended up falling. Haiti Garros, as fast as he approached him, get off his horse to assist Hernan, whom at least from this perspective is looking good. So let's take a look again at what just happened. Let's follow him. When it looks, well, let's see what's gonna happen here. There. So there we are with Hernan Pieres and Haiti Garros. Hernan receiving some assistance following that falling. And let's wait to see what's gonna happen here, because they are running towards a penalty in favor of the UAE. So for sure the foul involved a foul against Hernan Pieres. Maybe by the way Aitigarros was standing, I'm not sure. There we are with Hernan Pieres getting back in the saddle, and it's going to be a penalty from 60 yards in favor of the UAE. So Juanji Diaz Alberdi, and the chance of closing the gap here. Hopefully, unfortunately, Hernan Pieres doing well, following that falling. So Juanji Diaz Alberdi getting ready to take the penalty. We're awaiting for one of the players. Let's take a look again at the play. Let's follow Hernan Pieres. There, I think that they call a foul there against Aitigarros, and this led to a penalty. Here we are with Hernan Pieres getting back in the saddle. The Nigerian team there in the back following the action. They will be taking on the field after this game to play against Egypt. A very interesting clash. So I imagine there everybody at King's Polo following the action of Mo, Ilsewidi and the guys. Juanji Diaz Alberdi to take it, to close the gap, looking for his third goal today. Juanji Diaz Alberdi from 40 yards, scoring. Wow, it looked a little bit further than 40, to be honest, but still Juanji manages to score 3.5 to 3. So now back to the center to resume the play. Saudi by half a goal is on the lead. Aitigarros picking the ball in the lineup. Challenge there by Habtour. They approach, and now Hernan Pieres with the tapping. Here comes Hernan. The marking at the end again by Aitigarros. Nice turning by Saudi's number 2. Taking his time. Next to him is also Saudi Santos Iriarte. Nice breakaway by Aitigarros from one side to the other, and here he comes. Challenge now by Habtour, waiting for the ball, was Halil Alomra, now he stays in behind. Hernan linking with Juanji Diaz Alberdi. Nice marking there by Aitigarros. Ricardo Barros, and now Hernan coming from behind. Was Juanji. Nice entry there by Juanji Diaz Alberdi, trying to be stopped by Haiti Garros, and now to the other end. Juanji. Juanji Diaz Alberdi with the approach, the marking by Haiti Garros, also approached by Khalid, but here comes Juanji to give the lead to the UAE, taking his time, the marking by Khalid, the ball a little bit wide to the right hand side, stays there, someone has to push it somehow, somewhere, but there was a whistle. Let's take a look again. Juanji in a very good position to score, the marking by Khalid, then by Santos, and the whistle I think is going to be from the spot in favor of white, but I think there will also be a stop for a free change. So the penalty was placed there just 1 meter away from one of the posts, so as soon as the green players come back to the field, will be confirmed if it's in favor of the UAE, which it looks like, or is it a penalty from the spot in favor of Saudi. And here we are with Juanji Diaz Alberdi. And some words to his teammates. Juanji has scored all 3 goals by the UAE. They're only half a goal behind. So 4:30 will be live on Polo Line TV with Nigeria and Egypt, followed by the USA and Spain. So Juanji Diaz Alberdi taking the penalty from the spot, and as it happened at the beginning of the game, UAE is on the lead by half a goal, 4-3.5, with half a checker remaining in the second period of the game. Khalid Al Omran trying to take it all the way for Saudi Arabia, chased there by Tariq Al Habtour. The tapping there on the near side, covering the field is going to be Tariq. And now Juanji Diaz Alberdi with the open back shot, putting some pressure over Santos Iriarte, who's gonna get there first. In a few moments we'll be going through the scores today in the opening match day of the Queen's Cup. In England also, Ojo Caliente took the Oxfordshire Cup, hosted by Blackbirds. Haiti. No, Santos Iriarte. Santos Iriarte head to head against Hernan Pierres. Here comes Hernan to take an open back shot. The ball stays in behind, but there is a whistle. I think they ended up calling the foul against Santos by the way he changed the line. Let's see. Santos here. There. think this is what they ended up calling. So it's gonna be from the spot in favor of white. Tariq Al Habtour, challenge there by Haiti Garros. Picking the ball, but there is a whistle. Let's see. This is what he's claiming, that Haiti passed himself a little bit more, but at the end it's a foul in favor of Saudi. And they are taking in this further than I expected. And this is going to be a penalty from 60 yards in favor of the men in green. As we mentioned before, today, the opening match day of the Queen's Cup saw wins by La Madeleine over Parplace Vara, by King Power over UAE, and by Sujan Indian Tigers in overtime against Blackbirds. So Ricardo Haiti Garros from 60 yards to give the lead back to Saudi. Haiti Garros from 60 yards, the ball going a little bit wide, saved in the very last minute by Juanji Diaz Alberdi. Juanji to the other end, and here comes Tariq. The ball stays in behind. Khalid Al on run, and now Habtour Al Habtour. Here comes Habtour with another approach, putting some pressure over Haiti, who's gonna get there first, but there is a whistle. Let's see. Unless they called that, I mean, Santos Iriarte was claiming that he had the line and that Habtour crossed over it. And it's gonna be a penalty from the spot in favor of green. Haiti Garros with a strong approach, looking for Ryan Alajashi. Here comes Ryan, but at the end it's going to be Juanji with the pickup. Nice action by Juanji Diaz Alberdi. The ball stays in behind. Here comes Hernan Pierres, trying to find his way there in the play. Juanji again. And then following that back shot, here comes Khalid. Nice pickup by Khalid Alom. Run head to head against Hernan Pierres, who will take that back shot on the near side. Now Habtour coming from behind. It was Ryan Alajashi hitting at goal. The saving by Hernan Pierres to take it all the way to the other end. He's gonna leave it for Juanji Diaz Alberdi. Juanji. Haiti. Ricardo Barros open to the left hand side with the approach from the boards to the center. Haiti Garros still in possession of the ball. Nice breakaway by Saudi's number 2 to take it all the way. And Haiti Garros finding a new goal for Saudi Arabia to take back the lead. To take half a goal lead in the end of check number 2. Here again, Ricardo Barros showing why he's the highest rated player in the field. And scoring. So half a goal lead by Saudi when we're entering the final moments of the checker. Hernan Pieres, the marking there by Santos Iriarte, and in the turning, Haiti Garros. Nice pickup by Ricardo Garros over the midfield line. One more opportunity for Saudi to extend the lead before the end of checker number 2, before reaching the halftime. The ball stays in behind, and now Juanji Diaz Alberdi with the opportunity to take it all the way to the other end. Juanji again. The ball stays in behind. Hernan Pierez giving some continuity, putting some pressure now over Haiti Garros, who's gonna get there first. Nice back shot there on the near side by Haiti. Now Tariq Al Habtour. Santos Iriarte with the pickup. And I think this will end the checker. Yep, indeed. There we go. So, after the first half here in Morocco at La Palmerie Polo Club, 2 hours away from Rabat, Saudi Arabia is on the lead by half a goal, 4.5 to 4 over the UAE. After the break, we'll be back with checker number 3.
الرعاية السامية لصاحب الجلالة الملك محمد السادس، الجامعة الملكية المغربية للبولو تنظم النسخة الرابعة من كأس محمد السادس الدولية للبولو. ما تفوتوش هذا اللقاء الدولي للفروسية من 22 إلى 27 ماي 2023 في نادي البولو للحرس الملكي وفي باتريك غيرون إرميس بولو كلوب بالموريف أصيلة.
So here we are, back at La Palmerie with the Moroccan flag waving here, ready to enter the second half on a game where Saudi Arabia is on the lead by half a goal, 4.5 to 4. They started the game with a goal and a half lead due to the handicap difference. Then they remained with that advantage at the end of the first. There, 3.5 to 2 after the first checker to remain on the lead by 1.5, and then a couple of goals by Juanji Diaz Alberdi and another one by Haiti Garros states that the green jersey team is on the lead by half a goal, 4.5 to 4, on a day that will also see 2 more matches taking place later today, 4:30 p.m. local time in Morocco. We're gonna be live with Nigeria and Egypt, followed by USA and Spain. Entering the UAE corner. So UAE playing in white today with Tariq Al Habtour, Hernan Pierez and Juanji Diaz Alberdi, and of course Fly Polo, connecting the polo community around the world, supporting the transmission. While for Saudi Arabia we have Ryan Al-Ajashi, Haiti Garros, Khalil Omran and Santos Iriarte. So there we are, 2 checkers remaining here after the halftime. they start taking the throw-ins on the far side of the field. So after the next goal, the throw-ins will be taken on this side of the field. But since check number 1 came to an end on the second bell, there should be a throw in there to resume the play. And the game is now on, thrown by Nikos Corteghini. And now Aitiga Ross linking with Santos Iriarte. Coming from behind was Hernan Pierres. Nice action there by Hernan, picking the ball. And now coming from a different angle was Santos. Santos Iriarte, challenged now by Habtur Al Habtur. Nice action there by Santitos Iriarte. The approach also by Habtur, still Santos. The approach, the long pass into link with Aitiga Ross. Was running up front, asking for the ball open to the left hand side. Then marking by Hernan, and still Haiti prevails with the ball. The long pass, looking for Ryan. Here comes Ryan Alajashi on the near side, and the whistle when Juanje Diaz Alberdi was also approaching the ball. Here the replay. And the whistle there. So there's going to be a penalty from the spot in favor of the UAE. And we had a Saudi player there changing in the back. And everything is now set to resume the play. Juanje Diaz Alberdi getting ready to get the game underway. Juanje looking for Habtur, the ball stays in behind, and now in the turning, Santos Iriarte, a new whistle. And now it's going to be from the spot in favor of green, in favor of Saudi, and Ricardo Arroz will be on top of it. So again, the penalty by Aitiga Ross. I think it was Santos approaching the play there. And a foul given in favor of the UAE. Juanje Diaz Alberdi will be resuming from the spot. Waiting for one of the players to join. So Juanji Diaz-Alberdi resuming the play. Saudi by half a goal. And now to the left hand side looking for Habtour. The ball passing by, and here comes Habtour with the approach, putting some pressure there to link with Tarek, who was coming from behind. Nice approach by Tarek Al Habtour, chased by Aiti Garros. Nice action there by Tarek Al Habtour, and the saving at the very last minute by Aiti Garros. And now Santos Iriarte completing the play, and here he comes, ready to take it all the way to the other end. The passing there to link with Ryan Alasiasi. The ball stays in behind, giving some continuity was Santos, and the ball was a little bit deflected, and here comes Juanji. Juanji Diaz-Alberdi. Challenge there. And again, Tariq Al Habtour, a whistle. So now we are going up to the midfield line for this 5B in favor of the UAE. Here we are with Juanji Diaz-Alberdi ready to take it. The approach there, the marking by Aiti Garros coming from behind. It's going to be Habtour to score. The ball passing by, deflected in the very last minute by one of the horses, and the ball ended up going wide to the left. Wow, how close was Habtour to score, but I think they ended up calling a foul. Let's see. There. Maybe. Yeah, and I think it's going to be a penalty from the spot in favor of white. And it's going to be Juanji Diaz-Alberdi with the opportunity of giving the lead back to the UAE. Juanji Diaz-Alberdi scoring, and now it's 5-4.5. A free change allowed. So now, while we wait for the players to come back, it's a good moment to go through some of the best images from yesterday's opening match day of the Trophy International Mohamed VI. So here we are waiting for the players to get back in the field to resume the play. Half a checker remaining at the third. There we are. The Saudi team on that corner with Ryan Alasiasi, Aiti Garros, Khalid and Santos Iriarte losing by only half a goal. And following that penalty from the spot goal scored by Juanji Diaz-Alberdi, the game to be resumed with a throw-in in this side of the field. As we mentioned before, during the first half, the throw-ins were taken on the far side. So in this occasion, they are coming to this side of the field. We're live on Polo Line TV worldwide with the Trophy International Mohamed the 6th. And here we are with Hernan Pieres winning the ball in the lineup. He's going to leave it for Juanji Diaz-Alberdi. Juanji with the approach. The long tap in there to link with Tariq Al-Habtour, who was running up front. Here he comes. Is it Habtour Al-Habtour at the end? A little bit open to the left hand side. The approach at goal. The ball passing by. And Habtour Al-Habtour with the score. Unless there was a last minute saving, but let's take a look again. Habtour Al-Habtour from the balls to the center, and also he's claiming a foul, so let's see. The ball was deflected at the end, so let's see what's going to happen. A penalty too, and it's going to be taken from 30 yards, I believe. Or is it a corner? Yep, deflected by the Saudi player, which led to a safety 60, a safety corner in favor of the UAE, the first attempt of the game. Also a horseshoe maybe there. Yep, indeed a horseshoe. A gift from Hernan Pieres to Aiti Garros. And Juanji with the opportunity of extending the lead in favor of the UAE, a safety 60, a safety penalty in favor of the men in white. Juanji Diaz-Alberdi, the ball goes wide to the left and it stays a little bit short. Hernan Pieres bringing the ball back in, and now Santos Iriarte taking his time, challenge there by Habtour. Santos looking for Aiti Garros, but still Santos by himself, taking it all the way. Santos Iriarte over the midfield line. Nice approach, entering the danger zone. Great opportunity for Saudi. Santos Iriarte taking it all the way from end to end to score. The ball stayed in behind. Khalid Al-Omran with the score by Saudi. Or was it deflected again? Let's take a look at what just happened, because at first sight it looked as a goal, but then a foul, and it's going to be a penalty from the spot in favor of green, in favor of Saudi. A good opportunity for them to take back the lead. Aiti Garros taking the penalty and scoring. A whistle. Back to the center to resume the play following that penalty from the spot scored by Aiti Garros. Some more minutes remaining here at check number 3. Ryan Alassasi there. And now Nico Scortichini ready to take the ball in the lineup. The game is on with Hali Alomran. And now Ryan also trying to pick it up. Juanji Diaz Alverdi cleaning the way. And here he comes. The approach from the balls to the center. And coming on the inside is also Haptur. But getting there first is going to be Haiti Garros. Ricardo Garros. Haiti. To the left hand side. Looking for Santos Iriarte. Nice passing to link with Khalid. Here comes Khalid Alomran, but Santos Iriarte is going to take it all the way by himself. A great opportunity for Saudi to extend the lead. No defenders ahead, but he's being challenged now. Coming from behind is going to be Haptur. He was Tarek at the end, and now Haiti Garros placed in the best possible spot to find a new opportunity. Haiti Garros trying to make a breakaway, taking his time. A whistle. Gonna take a look at this one. Haiti Garros there. I think they ended up going the foul against Haptur. By the way, he entered on the side. And it's going to be a penalty too. From 30 yards, Haiti with the opportunity of taking 1.5 goal lead. Haiti Garros getting ready to take it. Haiti with the chance of extending the lead. Ricardo Garros hitting and scoring to extend the lead in favor of Saudi. 6.5 to 5. Into the final minutes of check number 3. And the game is now on. Hernan Pieres, picked by Santos Iriarte. Hernan again. Leading now. UAE from the back. Taking his time. Hernan Pieres, challenged by Hali Alomran. Well done by Hernan Pieres. Taking it all the way. Another approach by Hernan into the danger zone. A bit open to the left hand side. The open shot. The ball stays in behind. And Santos Iriarte takes the danger away. Haiti Garros completing the play. And here he goes head to head against Juanji Diaz Alverdi, who is gonna get there first. Very well taken by Juanji. And now Khalid. Khalid Alomran, the marking by Tariq Al Haptur, and on the turning Santos Iriarte. The approach there when Hernan Pieres was challenging him, and the whistle. Here we're going to see it from a new angle. But we were already playing on injury time, so this ends check number 3 here at La Palmerie. Saudi Arabia is on the lead, 6.5 to 5 over the UAE. In a few moments we'll be back with check number 4. So we're back here at La Palmerie, ready to enter the last checker of play with Saudi Arabia on the lead, 6.5 to 5 over the UAE. The checker by checker progression, 3.5 to 2, 4.5 to 4, 6.5 to 5, entering checker number 4. The UAE playing on white, Tariq Al-Habtour, Habtour Al-Habtour, Hernan Pérez, Juanji Díaz Alberdi. Saudi Arabia playing on green, Ryan Al-Ajaji, Halid Al-Omran, Haiti Guerros and Santos Iriarte. We are live on Polo 9 TV. Up next, Nigeria against Egypt, followed by Spain against the USA. As we saw in the break, a new season has kicked off in Soto Grande, and of course waiting for what's going to happen during August with a new edition of the Torneo Internacional de Polo there in the south of Spain, not far from here actually, but that will be in a couple of months time. A lot going on now with the Copa de Bienvenida last weekend, and now getting ready for the Copa Que Soto Grande. Also in Barcelona, England Velkers claimed the Negrita Cup, the traditional tournament hosted by the Real Club de Polo de Barcelona. That was last Sunday. And here is what happened at the end of the checker. Santos Iriarte, coming from behind, was one of the UAE players claiming for the right of playing that ball, and I think it's going to be from the spot in favor of white, but let's wait to see once all 8 players are back in the field. And on that England Velkers side that won the Negrita Cup last Sunday in Barcelona was Segundo Fernández Llorente, who is currently playing for the Moroccan team here at the Trophy International Mohamed VI. So there we are, all set for resuming the game, and it's gonna be throwing, so no foul, just the second bell to finish the play during the third. And here we go, Halid trying to win it over, coming at the end for picking it up, Tariq Al-Habtour, Hernan Pérez, and now Habtour Al-Habtour. Habtour taking his time, nice marking by Santos Iriarte. Now Juan José Díaz Alberdi, challenge there by Haiti Garros. Juanji, head to head against Haiti, the ball stays in behind, and now it's going to be Santos Iriarte. Nice turning by Santos, challenge by Habtour, and now Haiti Garros, nice pick up by Haiti to send Ryan Al-Ajaji in attack. Here comes Ryan with the first tapping, nice opportunity for Saudi Arabia to extend the lead, an unfortunate bounce, and now Juanji Díaz Alberdi with the pick up, nice action in defense by Juanji. And now Habtour linking again with Juanji. The marking by Haiti Garros, giving some continuity there from the back was Hernan Pérez. The marking by Halid Al-Omran. And now again Juanji Díaz Alberdi with the approach, sending Tariq Al-Habtour. No, Hernan Pérez in attack, and here comes Hernan with the opportunity of closing the gap. The ball stays in behind, coming for it was Hernan, I think it was Hernan Pérez at the end, and Hernan Pérez scoring for the UAE to close the gap. Let's confirm this. This was, Hernan Pérez, definitely, with that under the neck shot on the near side to score his first one today to close the gap. What about that cloud in the back? So a stop to allow a free change into the second half of checker number 4. There is no chance of an overtime. This is due to the handicap lead by Saudi at the beginning of the game. And of course, from June the 8th, will be live from the Polo Club de Mende Chantilly with the first Polo Nations Cup. A total of 8 teams, up to 12 goals have entered the main draw. And of course, the most important club competition in France, the 12 goal competition, will be live on Polo Line TV. You have the chance during those weeks of going into Chantilly, also taking a look at what's going at the Polo de Paris. Definitely the most important places to play 12 goal in France, Paris and Chantilly, no other in that moment of the year, definitely. Now I'm waiting for one of the players to join and get the remaining minutes underway. So now, following that goal by Hernan Pérez, everything is getting set now to resume the play. Hernan Pérez with the last adjustments on the saddle and the stirrups. And now the game is on with Tariq Al Habtour taking it all the way. The marking by Haiti Garros coming from behind was Habtour Al Habtour, his cousin, trying to pick it up. A little bit open to the left hand side. Still Habtour coming from behind to pick it. Santos Iriarte now Khalid. Khalid Al Omran now to the other end with Santos Iriarte. And the pickup. Hernan Pérez bringing the ball back in, putting some pressure now over Haiti Garros. And the pickup by Haiti. Ricardo Garros taking his time. Still a lot to go in this game, anybody's game here at La Palmerie. The approach there, stopped in the way, and now Juanji Díaz Alberdi, challenged by Haiti. The ball stayed in behind, and now again Haiti Garros. Ricardo Garros coming in defense, following that shot by Juanji Díaz Alberdi, and now Santos Iriarte. Santitos coming on a different angle was Tariq Al Habtour, and now Habtour Al Habtour going after the ball, but first it's going to be Haiti Garros, challenged by Hernan Pérez, and now Santitos. Marked by Habtour Al Habtour. Again, Haiti coming from behind was Juanji Díaz Alberdi, and the whistle. Let's see what's gonna come out of this one. Some other players ready to change horses again. We have seen a couple of changes so far in this checker, but still some more changes will be made. There we are with Santos Iriarte reaching southeast corner. So here we are ready to enter the last minutes of play of this game. I imagine everybody there at the Al Habtoub Polo Resort and Club, at Cantu Racing and Polo Club, following the action of this game where Saudi is on the lead by half a goal. Also a big shout out to everybody at the Saudi Polo Federation, Amar Sedan and everybody there. Here we are live on Polo Line TV. There was a whistle following that last play, so let's see what's the decision here by Nikos Kortikini to resume the play. Calling for the last player to join. I think we're awaiting for Juanji Díaz Alberdi. There we are with Juanji Díaz Alberdi. Not sure if something happened to him because he's not even in the saddle, so hopefully he's doing well. And as soon as Juanji Díaz Alberdi gets back in the saddle, we'll be back with the remaining minutes of the game. So with Juanji Díaz Alberdi back in the saddle, we are ready to resume the play. Some minutes remaining. And it's going to be a penalty from the spot in favor of green, Haiti Garros, and the game is on. Garros looking for Santos Iriarte, who was running forward, and he's looking good on this one. No defenders ahead. Let's see if he can manage to take it all the way. The ball stays in behind, and now it's going to be Habtour with a great back shot there, putting some pressure on Haiti Garros. The pressure there remains by Juanji Díaz Alberdi. Still, Garros resolves really well. And now it's going to be Tarek. Santos Iriarte, marking by Juanji. Here he comes. There is a whistle. I think Nico gave some advantage there, but still, as Santos was still on top of Juanji there following that foul, he ended up sounding his whistle from the midfield line. A 5B in favor of UAE, losing by half a goal. And here comes Juan José Díaz Alberdi to resume the play. Juanji, the ball passing by, open to the right hand side, and here comes Captur with the opportunity of taking an under the next shot. The approach there, the ball passing by, and it ended up going wide to the right hand side, and it's gonna be Saudi resuming from the back. Not much time left here, but still anybody's game, definitely. Santos coming from behind. Haiti to give some continuity was Santos actually. And now Haiti Garros. Nice pickup by Haiti from the boards to the center. Great opportunity by the Saudi team was Ryan Al-Ajashi. When we listened to the final bell, we were playing in the last moments of the contest, and Saudi Arabia emerged victorious in the debut and will be deciding the league against Morocco for a spot in the final. 6.5 to 6. Even though they couldn't score in the last jacket, they managed to remain on the lead. So Ryan Al-Ajashi, Haiti Garros, Khalil Alomran, and Santos Iriarte scored a debut win here at La Palmerie at the Trophy International Mohamed VI. And now, after having a look at this checker by checker progression, these are the best moments of the game where Saudi Arabia scored a debut win in the Trophy International Mohamed VI. Juanji Díaz Alberdi at the beginning scoring, even though Saudi Arabia started with a goal and a half lead due to the handicap. Very quickly UAE took the lead, but those attacks were answered by a couple of goals by Haiti Garros, the most valuable player today. Definitely Haiti leading the team, playing with jersey number 2, but playing all around the field for Saudi Arabia today. So, in a few moments' time, we'll be back live from La Palmerie with Nigeria and Egypt. But today, Saudi Arabia scored a debut win, which led to the decisive game for them. They will be playing Morocco for a spot in the final. Final numbers here: 6.5 to 6. Field goals 2 and 3. Throw-ins 1, 3 and 11. Wow, what a difference. Fouls committed 8 apiece. Penalties 3 out of 4 and 3 out of 3. One safety attempt in favor of the UAE, which they couldn't score. No yellow cards awarded, and 6.5 to 6. The final score in favor of Saudi Arabia. And on behalf of the Polo Line TV production, my name is Andres Ugarte. Thank you very much for having joined us. We'll be back in a couple of minutes time with Nigeria and Egypt. But till then, thank you very much and have a very, very nice day. Bye bye.